Hey, what's up, guys? Today I am making a tier list for the releasable countries in Victoria 2. Now, I have here with me today Kaiser the Fourth, my super fan.
Yeah, that's me. You know me. You
Great.
watched The Return of the Hog. You heard me talk about porn for 20 minutes. Oh, yeah.
Only talk. Listen, I had to cut so much of it out. He just kept going. He just kept going on about it.
Yeah, you believe that video is not edited. It has hours upon hours of diligent work put into it.
Very much. By the way, check out that video.
Yeah, check out the fucking Germany video. So, this video, ranking all releasables, with like 3 exceptions, which are not releasable through the releasable stream. So that condition is you can release them through the releasables screen in your diplomacy tab. That's what you should be able to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Wow,
so let's get started here with Albania. So Albania is kind of interesting. It is a Sunni Yugoslavia. It's one of the two with Bosnia.
Mm-hmm.
And it does allow you to form Yugoslavia with Albanian accepted, despite what the wiki says. It says you cannot form Yugoslavia as Albania. You can, absolutely. But of course,
does the wiki lie about information when George Soros of his tentacles absolutely everywhere nowadays?
Horrible wiki, by the way. So Albania can form it by the easier decision, but also form it by the other, which gives it everything, as well as Bulgarian. Right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because you only benefit you get is forming Albania quicker, because you can still form Albania through the actual decision. Mm-hmm. You also get Bulgarian and Albanian accepted, and you don't actually have to play Albania.
Yeah, but at the very least, it has a good flag, which I quite like. So I think I want to put it somewhere here in like B tier.
Yeah, put it in the middle.
Yeah,
it's civilized. I mean, one of the highest Ottoman pop states.
Yeah,
actually,
it has expansion opportunities, which is important for some.
Yeah, it's actually. I mean,
and it gives you more
surprisingly viable amongst of other releasable nations. I say. I mean, in the middle, B tier. I agree with that.
Yeah. So here we have Armenia. Armenia is actually a pretty cool nation, I think, just in terms of area. But you know, at the end of the day, it is it is a civilized nation. It just has Armenian accepted.
I mean, it depends which one you release that as. Like, Ottoman Armenia is much better than Russian Armenia, for example.
Yeah, Russian Armenia is very tiny. It has two. It doesn't have 2 iron provinces. But the fact is, Armenians. I want to put it higher because Armenians do have a lot of pops everywhere. So Albania only really has it in Albania. Armenia does have even pops in sort of the Istanbul area, and you know, non-significant. So some regions even have like 5 to 8% Armenian.
Yeah, so fact check. They won Istanbul. Istanbul is actually 15% Armenian.
Yeah, so I think it is. I think it's just better than Albania, although it can't have a formable, but it is a cool nation nonetheless. I quite like it.
Yeah, I think conquering Anatolia, almost like are one of the weaker countries. If you just do a few things, you can get them to lose very quickly, and you just eat them up for the rest of the game, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe you can even craftsman exploit. Shout out to Kaiser's craftsman exploit.
Oh my fucking okay. Yeah, you cannot craftsman exploit conquered lands generally unless it's on day 1. So.
Yeah.
Craftsman exploit, don't do it, kids.
Next on the list is Australia. They get a bonus for being an immigrant nation, but I think it's such a missed opportunity that there is an Australian culture in the game files and they never used it.
He's hovering on detail already, man. He's harsh to Australia. They have British.
They do have British,
okay, listen, yeah. I understand the concern. There is an Australian culture in the game, taken up space, never used. Australia has British primary culture, which is just ridiculous.
They do also have.
However, being British primary culture gives it the bonus of migration, because people of British culture are more likely to actually arrive in Australia than in countries which have cultures other than British as their primary, because there will be British people in Australia already.
Yeah, fair enough. Also, it does have good RGOs, and it does.
Headphone key.
And it does have. Hello, Kaiser. Hello, Kaiser. It has good RGOs.
I'm back.
I think it's definitely top of A tier. You know, I don't like that it doesn't have Australian. Interestingly enough, Canada also has I think originally it was only supposed to be British, but they ended up adding Canadian afterwards because in the files you can see British is hashtagged out, meaning it isn't read by the game files, which implies to me that they intended it only to be British, but decided against it.
It's going to be another entry with British.
Yeah. Then we have Azerbaijan. I quite like Azerbaijan. I think Azerbaijan is just a better. It is a better Armenia.
Depending again, it's like a country which is releasable from two nations. So you could either be playing a low pop Azerbaijan who is civilized, or a high pop Azerbaijan which is not.
Yes, exactly. There's isn't it Persia?
Yeah, you can get it. Okay, I'm gonna just fact check that because I'm pretty sure it's like 400k pops, which isn't bad. Very good, actually.
I do like the fact that it's.
It is 412.
412. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm always a fan of countries that have Turkish accepted as well as something else, which there are quite a few of. I think it's just a better Armenia. There are a few, yeah.
Like what?
Well, we'll get to them, guys. Well, there's one more at the very least.
I'm so excited. Wow.
Maybe we should.
Anyways,
maybe we should even put Armenia down here.
Yeah, I would like. Yeah, okay, definitely. Compared to Azerbaijan, I guess A tier would be too crowded.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, let's put Albania down to C tier. I see.
All right, fair enough.
It can form, but it's just Albania.
Yeah, I think there's just better things.
I guess we can just rearrange.
Yeah, we rearrange.
Not gonna accept pops. No, we have Belarus.
Belarus, I'd argue one of the worst countries in the game. Well, maybe not, but I think it's one of the worst releasables. It only accepts Belarusian. So it's in every way worse than Ukraine, because Ukraine accepts basically everything. Well, Belarus only accepts Belarusian.
However, it is civilized nation when Mayen points to million pops. I mean, it is boring. Yeah. But I wouldn't put it so far down. We have much worse nations.
All right, let's put it at let's put it at the bottom of B tier. Then I just think it's so uninteresting.
No, I think C tier is okay. It's like Albania. Albania has a unifier, but the decision is generic. The decision you should use is generic.
Yeah.
So by the way, when forming Albania, there's gonna be two decisions. You've got to click the one which has like the world map.
Yeah.
Because that decision also gives you Bulgarian accepted. It says like it's going to give you South Slavic accepted, which is actually the name of the culture group. Because whenever you use the other one, it says Croatian, Serbian, and Bosnian, I think. The other one is worse. It's three cultures. Whenever you click the other one, you get Slovene, Serbian, Croatian, Bosnian, Bulgarian, and Albanian. So honestly, Albania is just kind of a waste of time. Just play Serbia, honestly.
Yeah, kind of a waste. Here we're speaking about Bohemia. I quite like it because it is one of these releasables that does have formable. So I kind of want to put it in A tier even, and its RGO also really good. It's got high pops. It's unique. It's a unique game. You're stuck between three great powers. Kind of have to find a way to survive. I quite like it. It isn't it isn't quite S tier, but
one of the most fun games as releasables you can have is to release yourself from Austria and then kill Austria. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but however, you couldn't release Czechoslovakia day one. Also, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere lower on the list, isn't it?
No, you cannot. I couldn't find them. I did in testing. Can you test it?
Yes, right on it. You can release Czechoslovakia day one.
Oh my god, that's wrong.
Precious.
That's wrong on the
gosh.
list.
We've got the fact checks.
Yeah, we got it. Fact checks
all the way.
Damn, I have been.
The Patriots are on the lookout. Okay.
I have been apparently gone to court again. I am again considered cringe, okay? And wrong this time.
Me striking the hammer, okay?
Maybe I'll edit that in.
Silence in the courtroom. Verdict.
Cringe. Here's Bosnia. Next is Bosnia. I think Bosnia is Bosnia is only fun because it has
it's Bosnia. Okay, Bosnia is just funny.
It's Bosnia and it has it is Muslim, but Albania is Muslim and it's just better.
Fucking farming Serbia, farming Yugo with Sarajevo. I don't know. Okay, so Bosnia is just funnier. Serbia, IMO.
Yeah, exactly. But Albania is just I like Albania better. It also just has a way better flag, right?
What?
I think Albania is a way better flag than Bosnia. Listen, I'm a sucker for
Yeah,
black
that's
on
very
red.
subjective. Okay, forming a country with the fucking Arabic moon, whatever it's called. No, I said Arabia. You're from Yugoslavia with that flag. That's so funny.
All right. I mean, that's fair enough. Bulgaria.
Uh,
Bulgaria's next.
oh, very fun.
I
B tier.
like Bulgaria. B tier.
Even maybe
Maybe
even
even
A tier. I
higher.
would say fucking A tier. I say A
Let's
tier.
put it
Fuck
bottom
it.
of A tier. I think it's big, it's fun, and honestly, to make it a fun game, you don't even have to form Yugoslavia. You know,
Yeah, you can legit just stick with what you've got.
yeah, and it's fun. It's genuinely a nice area it's in. There's lots of things you can do. You know, I quite like that. Quite like that about it. Its RGOs aren't the best, but then again, most of Turkey just doesn't have good
No,
RGOs.
come on. Belarus is still in C tier. Yet you've
Yeah.
been sticking your head out for Armenia. Let me check how many pops they've got. They won. I'm fact
like
checking
Armenia.
these claims. 5. Okay. I have to conquer all. Come on.
Well, the reason I like Armenia is I like the fact that for first like I just like the fact that you got Armenian and there are a bunch of Armenians everywhere and you can kind of like decide to have this whole thing about like trying to conquer Armenian land and I think it's a fun game. It's a more fun game. Trying to
Okay,
form
to
like
be
civil
fair,
war.
whenever you release Belarus, there are no other Belarusian people. Oh no, you can't. Yeah, there are actually no Belarusian people you don't own,
Yeah.
which is kind of funny.
Although half of the population is like almost like a very high percentage of the population is of other cultures.
In what?
In Belarus.
Yeah, so let's fact check Armenia. 475k.
Yeah, 475k is pretty good. That is comparable to Azerbaijan, but it is a worse Azerbaijan. That is definitely true.
Okay, I guess we can settle on that.
Yeah. California is next. It's an
D
immigrant.
tier.
It's an immigrant nation. It has a cool bear on it, but it's
You'll
not
get
worth it.
annexed by the United States
It's not
no
worth
matter
it.
what you do.
Yeah.
It's not that it's not worth it. You cannot have a game, like literally.
Mhm.
If it had Mexican as its primary culture, then you could have a game. But it has Yankee, I'm pretty sure, as its primary
Yeah,
culture.
it's Yankee and Dixie only. And I mean, you could just have that game with Mexico be Texas, and it's going to be more interesting. It's going to be funnier. It's going to be cooler, I'd argue.
Yeah, so Dune is Texas. They have a 6 defense general they won.
Yeah,
That's fun.
exactly.
And you have Texas, my bad, Mexican accepted. It's kind of a big deal.
Mhm.
Kind of allows you to stay more efficient.
Mhm.
Sufficient, I wanted to say.
Exactly. I quite like it. I quite like Texas. I mean, the idea of it, but
What the fuck? A Californian conservative party is called Ursin Imperialist.
Orson.
I think it refers that Ursus is bear.
Oh,
It says
wow.
Ursine, like
Wow,
bear
Ursine.
imperialist.
Ugh.
I hope that's what it means.
I barely know her, Kaiser.
Fucking hell, shut up.
Um, Next on the list, this is Canada. Canada as a game, you know, I think it's
It's like A tier at least.
yeah, I think it's comparable to Australia. Probably. I mean, I'm gonna put it.
Is it more fun than Australia? I guess that's the. Okay, so contrast with California, actually fucking playable. What a surprise!
Yeah.
Because it has not Yankee or other American cultures. It's primary culture, which is actually important to not die.
Mhm.
I think it's very much fun to scale as Canada.
Yeah.
You know,
That's true.
that's one of the fun things.
I do also think I think its position is also personally more interesting than Australia, because you're there by America always, and Australia, it's like if you get naval supremacy, you know, it's.
Well, I think beating America is one of the mandatory things as an immigrant nation late game.
Yeah.
That's what you've got to do. You got to kill them.
Gotta kill them.
It's like 1920s, 1910s. You land in California, you siege them down, you make sure they don't get any immigrants to fall communist or something. That's like the end game goal. And as Canada, America is literally in your backyard. Very simple to do. You can just scale, micro your units properly, build a good army. I think Canada is very fun.
And you can do it like throughout the entire game too. You don't have to like do it late game. You can do it early game even.
Yeah. I guess that's like the big difference to like other immigrant nations you can play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
However, Canada does have quite low pop at the start date.
Mm-hmm.
You can do the thing where it has cores in America because it didn't do the decision. You know.
Oh, wait, what are you talking about?
Day one, it has decision. It has conflicting cores with America.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Britain does the decision to some Webster something treaty.
Mm-hmm.
You know that one?
Yeah, I know.
Or it gives up the small bit. Then
Canada release
cores.
And you can have
If you release it without doing that decision, you have a core in America pretty much burned. It also has core on you, but you can just give that small province up. It's not an issue. You have a core in America, which I think is like a very fun thing. You can just deck them anytime you want.
Just keep decking them. Just conquer them in like 15 years or something. If you really want time.
Yeah, that's why I think it's just very
fun.
Yeah, you can basically become America, but not America. You can
Yeah.
beating up America is very fun.
Yeah, definitely.
No matter which country you are.
Definitely.
Same as Britain.
Definitely. On the list.
Why is Canada not S tier? I want to hear your justification.
All right, we can put it S tier. I think.
Oh my god, he just
no. Like genuinely, me thinking about it, I thought the whole like core on America. I think that makes it S tier. I think it makes it way more fun.
Yeah, without the core, I would say it's just pretty fun.
Yeah, like without the core.
Core in America is just kind of bunch of chunky, cheesy shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can like not colonize the bits, and America will colonize them, and you can deck them anyways. Whenever releasing Canada, guys, big thing, fucking colonize the empty bits in the West. Never forget that. USA will snake there through Oregon, and it will fuck you in the ass. Okay, it's gonna ruin your map, and we don't want our map ruined.
Exactly.
Okay, finally to the next nation.
Finally to the next. No, I think I was a good tangent. Catalonia. I am gonna be very harsh on this nation. I think it's gonna be below Albania. I don't think it has any value. The color is alright, but it is a worse.
Bro,
it is a worse Spain.
It's Spanish, except Spain doesn't have. Spain has Catalan accepted. When did that happen? Oh, whatever. I think it's very much. I played a campaign. Is it?
Yeah.
Fun.
I think the main issue is the fact that it's Spain without Basque. The only big thing is that you have an instant CP on France at every moment. But by the time you can do that, I think.
Yeah, you have Armenia, which just has a bunch of small pockets of like 10% pops.
Yeah.
All over Anatolia.
Catalonia?
No. I'm talking about Armenia. You know, compared to Armenia, Catalonia is like much better. Has a source of accepted pops right next to it. Has a core on France, which never disappears because it's kind of dumb how the game works. And it can get cores in Spanish land, and it can still do the Gibraltar thing, get like infinite connected ports. I think that's kind of cool.
All right, fair enough. Let's just switch Armenia and Catalonia. But I do just think I just don't like that it loses past.
For me, Azerbaijan and Catalonia are basically the same thing. How is that different?
So you want to put them like this? Yeah, we can do that. I mean.
No. Azerbaijan and Catalonia, not Armenia. Armenia is
Azerbaijan. How are they different? Because
maybe we should pull Azerbaijan a bit down. I think to Catalonia.
I put Azerbaijan down to C and put Catalonia to B.
That's Armenia. That's not Azerbaijan. Keep talking about Armenia.
Oh,
Azerbaijan
like
is the one. Something like this, yeah.
That makes sense. I guess that makes sense. All right, let's keep that. Cherokee. This is one of the 3 animist nations in the game, and it's an immigrant, so you can actually get a very high population of animals.
And it's a civilized nation in the New World. Look at that.
Yeah, but it is. Yeah, that's exactly the problem. It is uncivilized. It is a pretty weird looking flag too. And it will always be better than California because you cannot get annexed by America.
Okay, small correction. It is actually civilized. You can have a game.
Oh, okay. It's civilized. and it is not Yankee culture, and it's animist. So I think, as a concept, that is more interesting. But I think the main problem is
I'm
tiny.
thinking, could you put it in B tier?
Bottom
What
of
do you
B tier,
think?
maybe.
B tier or C tier?
I think it's like top of C tier. I think the main problem, it just has no expansion opportunities because it doesn't have.
Yeah. Okay.
ports.
Fair.
But yeah, it's absolutely better than California. It is, and I do love the fact that it is one of the 3 countries that is animist, along with Bali and Zulu.
Fresh is LARPing on religion in Victoria, even though it matters exactly 0% of the time.
I think it is. I think it's something to take into account. Because I think for the LARP, I do think for a lot of these countries, the LARP is some of the most important stuff.
Oh yeah. That's what I say. That's why I think Bosnia and Albania kind of fire, because they can form Yugoslavia, which is gonna be Muslim. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. I like that.
So next up, we have the flag of Germany during 1946 occupation. Anyways, just kidding. That's Costa Rica.
That's Costa Rica. Costa Rica. I think most of the Central Americans just go into a single file.
Big L. Just play the USCA. Why would you release that?
Yeah, I think unironically like top of D tier because I don't think they're unplayable, but.
Yeah, they're not unplayable. They're just. Why would he ever do that?
Yeah,
it's just infuriating. Let's just go through all of the Central Americans. Just put them there right now. Because I think we just.
Here's is this Honduras?
I believe so.
This is El Salvador, I think.
One cool note on El Salvador: they have the coolest fucking blue in the game.
Oh so, yeah.
I think they should be on top.
I think no. I'm gonna put Guatemala. This is Guatemala. I think Guatemala is the best one because it is it has a Mayen, which at the
it does have a core in Belize, which is owned by the UK, which is kind of funny, I guess.
I think that's interesting, and I think Panama is slightly different, so we'll put that one later.
Yeah, but again, I wish to note USCA has a core in Belize.
Exactly.
In unmodded versions of the game, you're not gonna get events which kill you, which you do in GFM, by the way.
No.
Playing GFM, just get one event and do you want your country to fall apart or do you want to gain 25 infamy? I love that mod.
Yeah,
so,
for if by some minute chance you meet the challenge, your reward will be great. Behold! Whoopsie. Now behold, my beloved home of Atlantis. A prize worthy of Apollo.
Here's Crete. Crete, I don't
one of the worst releasables ever.
I really dislike Crete.
Probably the worst releasable, in my opinion.
Yes. You think the worst?
I wouldn't even say it's worse. Yeah, you can just kind of try to play around. You're gonna die eventually, but you can try to fight the United States. Maybe you can try to snake your way through, not being a border of the United, because they will get cores through Manifest Destiny too.
Yeah.
But you can just do something. But Crete, oh my fucking god, it's uncivilized.
What?
And it owns 2 provinces.
Exactly. What are they? Also a big factor is also the fact that they're quite literally an island, so they don't get connected ports, and you're gonna need to be you need to have a lot of ports here to be a island nation.
For that reason, worst nation of the game. Fresh is gonna be playing it tomorrow. Video. I am sure that's so true.
No, I might do an A to Z. I was talking about that earlier. I think A to Z of releasables could be a fun little campaign.
So today we are having an A to Z with Crete, and it's just the same frame, but it's
actually,
a time warp. 100 years later, exactly the same, but he's
wow. Can you check Crete real quick? Can you check what they're? I was thinking the only might be okay thing about this is maybe your political parties are not going to be French faction, so you're basically going to be Greece that doesn't have French faction, English faction.
You have an amazing party name, Royal faction, Liberal faction, Nationalist faction. Oh my god. Do you love them generic party names? Come to Crete. Play Crete.
Come to Crete. Horrible
good nation. Country. And you also have Greek accepted, which is fucking worthless. Play Greece. I beg you.
Play Greece. Or another country on the list if you want to play a thing in the region.
Oh yeah. That country kind of has a fucking badass flag, I've got to say.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the monarchy flag?
Monarchy flag for Crete?
No. Yeah, Monkey Flag for Crete is actually kind of kick-ass too, but
I guess if you guess the only
this is
thing
like
flag, but
this is the worst flag Thrashes could have gotten because it looks like the Tsar land. Terrible flag.
I got it because it was. Listen, these are all from the wiki because I wanted a high quality. I didn't want to just take them from the game files because it's really low quality there. Here is
Next
next
we
Crimea.
have
Crimea.
Crimea.
I think there's something interesting about it. I love that it exists, but ultimately I just don't think it's good.
I love that it exists. That's how you know the country is gonna be low. It is uncivilized.
It is
no matter what you do,
Yes.
it is uncivilized. Next to Russia, it's horrible. And then it has Tatar as its
Tatar.
main culture.
One of the worst.
Which would be like, maybe there's like a huge diaspora if I get to this one province. Not really. No. The best you could do is like this one province in the middle of Russia, which has like 160-ish Tatar pops in total, maybe 200, but it's not gonna be a fun playthrough. It's more of a challenge, a mental challenge. You will be asking yourself, why am I doing this at many points?
I said maybe listen, Kaiser. Maybe if you want to civilize, make parts of Egypt a state, maybe you would want to play Crimea. Maybe. Next is Croatia. Shout outs to True
Very
Cookie
much
King.
viable.
I think it is viable, definitely. I think it's less so than Bulgaria. I think it just I think it goes in the same thing as like Albania.
No, it's better though. It's much better than Albania.
Better than Albania? Alright.
Is it much better though? Actually, it's kind of the same.
It's kind
Okay,
of very
let's
similar.
let's get a fact check.
The big differences here, I think, between them is the fact that Albania doesn't have Yugoslav cores, so forming Yugoslavia is going to be slightly more difficult.
Shouldn't you get a CB anyways?
You should, but I'm looking for like minor differences, right?
Okay, 436k for Croatia.
Albania is way
Turkey
less.
and Albania.
Is this the EU4 flag tier list I have been waiting for?
This is 350, and Albania has fewer pops.
Albania,
This is victory to releasables tier list.
Tier list, exactly.
What's S tier though? Is that like the British Raj or?
That's Canada. There's no British Raj.
Oh, that's Canada. Okay.
Next is Cuba.
I don't think that like Canada like. You think it's better than Bohemia?
Yes.
Bohemia. Why is
Like, I'd say-
Bohemia but not Czechoslovakia?
Like I'd say Bohemia is like pretty strong.
I agree with that. But Canada has a core in the United States if you don't do the Webster or something treaty decision.
I mean, plus it is
So
it is
true.
also an immigrant nation, which I do think is a big factor.
I don't know. Like I guess I can kind of understand Canada, but I feel like you're kind of overvaluing the immigrant nations. Like especially Australia. Like yes, you're gonna survive the whole game, but you're also gonna be bored out of your mind the entire time.
It has
So
it
you're
has
worth it.
it has a bonus to immigrants from
Yeah.
British because it has British accepted.
And
It's like it's
Doesn't
Spain.
get that many though.
and the RGOs is really good. I like the RGOs in Australia.
I don't know, man.
And like if you wanna colonize areas like
And it's a
yeah,
non-Japan Asia game,
yeah.
which I think is unique, especially with
guess.
that part of the
I mean,
world.
like I guess if you're like calculating in like interesting positioning and not just like the power of the country,
Yeah, we're
I
doing
guess
that.
you can put it there.
Wait.
Exactly.
All over the place on this one.
Yeah, kind of.
We're calculating everything, Julius.
Okay.
We're doing
Including
the cumulative country.
Well, in that
Value.
case, I clearly gotta say Yen Mayen is S tier.
I actually do like Young Man. I was playing a Young Man
Yeah,
game yesterday.
It's S tier. Like literally got its own flavor. Like what the hell?
I
It's
don't
a bear purchase. Shout out to the bear purchase.
I don't.
Also, where is New England on your list?
Yeah, we're not there yet. It's
Okay.
alphabetical order of all releasables. Next on the
Break the continuum.
exactly. Next on the list is Cuba. What does the Cuba player say? The first player.
Oh my
of the
fucking
Cuba-
god! I love Cuba. I love Cuba so much. My first playthrough was in Cuba.
Mm.
No, upper D tier.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, it's
I think
it's here. It is civilized and it has a black culture as its primary culture.
Mhm.
My most favorite thing about Cuba when it goes communist All it does is just switches the star color to yellow,
Yeah.
which is fucking hilarious.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I think for lore purposes, and especially the fact that I think the top of D here, this is all the like releasable from the Central Republic, Central America.
Yeah.
And the fact is, why would you release them? That is the whole justification here. But Cuba, at the very least, you have a reason to release them. So I think bottom of C tier. I think that's a good.
So
What reason do you have to release Cuba Thrashes? Please elaborate.
You want to play a different game. Why would you play any of these nations when you could just play the big?
you can LARP the missile crisis.
Yeah.
You can
Thrashes,
LARP the
have you
overthrow
ever
of the
thought
dictator.
about someone just wanting to play El Salvador? Like, what do you say to that person?
Hello.
Don't play
Mr.
El Salvador. Get your pills. That's what I say.
Especially Guatemala.
Take your medication.
Actually thinking Guatemala does have its capital already in Guatemala, so why would you play Guatemala? You know, if you're LARPing as Guatemala, but Guatemala has Mayen, so at the very least it's slightly higher in my opinion. But yeah, I think bottom of C here, maybe higher, but
Hell nah.
nah, it's bottom of C.
Okay, so my first playthrough ever was Cuba, which was
Why?
I don't know, I thought it was funny.
You was on Reddit back then.
I remember I think I actually went on Reddit and asked people why there were no like Fidel Castro events when you go communist, which was no, I actually didn't.
You should have that in
It
your
was-
mod if you ever make a mod, Kaiser. Just randomly just make
Event
arcade mod and then
chain,
just
event chain on like international.
Mhm.
Join the Soviets. Fucking hilarious.
um
Oh,
Next,
no.
I'd say low B tier.
low B tier for Cyprus.
Yeah, it's got Greek and Turkish accepted,
Mhm.
I really
and like its
it.
population is similar to Russian released Azerbaijan.
I actually
so
agree with that.
I
I'll put in B tier.
think B tier. I think it's higher than Azerbaijan definitely. I
Yeah,
think this
I
is
can
one of the
see
most. I think this is one of the most coolest ideas for a country, and I
Yeah.
really want to make a game with Cyprus for that
It's
reason.
like balls to the wall, kill both of them.
Exactly. My
How to really end the Ottoman Greek conflict? Just kill them, all of them.
exactly, and accept them. I really wanna. One of my plans is to form Arabia as Cyprus, which I think could also be very fun.
my
Through
God.
dynamic dominion, and I think that is really cool because you get Arabia with Greek and Turkish accepted, and it's actually doable because what is the population here like? It's not quite 100,000, but it is enough to at least field a brigade, right? You know,
Perhaps.
yeah, exactly. But
Cyprus is the
I'd
king of playing releasable nation.
Let's
So
go watch it.
Danzig.
Danzig, I like Danzig. Polish, Germany, I think that's always valuable.
Yeah.
I think it's better than Catalonia. It's either bottom of A tier or top B tier. And I think all of the ones with like Germany can form with different releasable is
All the ones with unifiers are like.
I'd
more
say it's
viable.
bottom A tier.
bottom A
Yeah,
tier.
I'll put it there.
Because Polish is actually really good. It's a really good culture.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not the French, but then again, you're not playing Luxembourg.
exactly. I mean, at least you have boats, right? So you can like take stuff from Oman and stuff, and you can scale from that. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Go watch the guide on playing small nations. Blockade Oman.
exactly.
You can get it.
That's
really
the-
have to
Isn't
go
it
to
like ally GP and annex Korea?
No, it
If
is.
that's possible, you know.
If you could do that, otherwise you blockade Oman and take Zanzibar. That's what I did with Mayen, and you can just scale from that so fast. Because at that point, Ottomans have probably killed Egypt. Otherwise, you just go to like Johor and get yourself economy. If you can take out Johor, you have the economy, and then you can just scale from that basically. Next on the list, Deseret. LARP wise, funny, but I think it's equivalent to California.
Yeah.
Like
Straight up get annexed.
which one was even better? I mean, California is slightly better
Oh, good question. Good question.
because at least it has
Technically,
boats.
Deseret is kind of fucking huge,
Oh, it's not
and
big, yeah.
California doesn't have more pops because California is pretty depopulated, like at the beginning of the game,
Mhm.
and it will be
It has good
not the most populated.
it has good RGOs though. At least once it gets stuff, but that's kind of later.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And I mean, it has boats, but then again, maybe Deseret. Actually, Deseret is probably better because you can then
Okay, so
LA America.
thing is, Deseret actually gets half of California if you release it from Mexico.
If you release it from America, actually, if you release it from America, it does at least have course on you. But if you release California, America always has course on you. I think Deseret is slightly better, but this is like semantics at that point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You will still get annexed through the event.
Exactly. Next on the list, this is Dominican Republic right here.
Oh,
Dominica is just the worst Haiti. I think.
Okay,
It's like,
listen. We put Cuba in C tier. So either we have to move Cuba down, or we have to put Dominica because it's kind of the same situation.
You have to put Cuba down.
I feel
I think Dominica's equivalent to these countries because why would you release it? I think that's the whole thing. Why release it? And I think it's worse than these. But Cuba is
Because
like
you want a new game, Thrashes, just like Cuba.
okay. So I think the main thing is color and flag if we're taking that into account. But I think Cuba is because you're Spain and you're releasing basically a different Haiti. But over here you're already playing Haiti, but then you're releasing something else. I don't see it. I don't see it.
By the way, the culture in Dominican Republic is the same culture as Cuba.
Yeah.
It's literally the same country, just with fewer pops.
Yeah, I think this is a good place for it. I don't
Like, it's worse. Cuba, and Cuba is really bad already.
Yeah, Cuba has a better color too. This is like a really weird green color. I don't like the color.
No, Cuba is fucking gray.
Cuba is like gray black, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a good color for Cuba, I don't think.
I think it looks good though. I like the color, but this is like really weird green color if I remember.
Fact check, correct. Green.
Exactly, I remember that. I did my research for this.
Fucking went into the game file.
Well, okay, so the next on the list, this is dynamic dominions. Now we could talk about this all day, genuinely.
I could talk about it all day.
Yeah,
Certainly.
Definitely. I think this
Pale dynamic dominion. You can literally create India with British accepted,
yes.
which is already great, and then you can stack that and do much more, which I want to try to do.
I mean,
you can do Germany with Chinese accepted.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, literally. You can.
No,
Yeah.
you can't. No, you can't.
Yes, you can. There's a Chinese dynamic dominion in like Mongolia or something.
No, Thrashers. You can't. Because to get German primary culture, you have to have Germans in the colony.
Kaiser. You start as Prussia, you take Samoche, Snake, so you have Chinese, but then at the same time you also take one of Guyanese provinces, and then as the Chinese dynamic dominion, you release. You take Guyana and release.
Okay,
that is
that's
doable.
a different story. That is doable, yeah.
That is doable.
Wow.
See, everything's possible. Like genuinely, you could get Russian, French, and British accepted as an immigrant nation if you really try to, right? I think just there's so much you can do here that, just is incredible. Definitely look into dynamic dominions.
Yeah.
You know.
There needs to be a big dynamic dominion video.
Oh yeah. But I think dynamic dominions is just gonna be a big theme of a lot of my videos because I'll be showing.
By the way,
a lot.
it is Arabia flag in negative. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so you're gonna get different flags depending. So they have 50 different flags. 51. I think it's 50. Different flags are just recolors of other flags. I think the only negative here is the flags are kind of boring. I think.
Actually,
I like Estonia simply for one fact, and the fact you can form a Protestant United Baltic. I was going to say Emirates.
Here. I don't think it's interesting at all.
I think that's
the worst formable. I guess C.
No, I'm I agree though. I do think like quite literally it is in D tier here.
Oh my god, move Cuba down. That's just actually Cuba's kind of shit.
Right.
Wait, why does United Baltics not have Lithuanian accepted? Who did this?
I don't know, some dummy.
Because it's based on the World War I peace deal between Germany and Russia.
Yeah.
And they're like the German minorities, like ruling over the United Baltic Duchy.
Yeah.
I forgot how it was called in German.
But they don't accept North German. I do think they'll just, at the very least, you can get a Protestant UBD, and that is
Cuba has like 100k more pops than Haiti. But...
Cuba has decent pops, yeah. Isn't it like 200 something thousand in Cuba?
230. Yeah.
Oh.
It's not too bad. Finland. I think it's pretty good.
Finland. I think a big thing here is the fact that you do have a formable. You're gonna have your capital in Helsinki, and also you're not gonna have to really fight Russia after you form Scandinavia.
You do not have to abandon Finland. What a beautiful fucking decision. I would put it in A tier.
A tier even. Oh yeah, actually it is pretty
fun.
I think it's like I guess it's
it's
comparable
Bulgaria.
to Bulgaria, yeah. Quite like it.
And Australia should be further down.
Yeah.
Further down, like even like B tier,
something.
top of B tier or bottom of A tier.
Yeah, I think low A tier.
Oh.
Because they do have British accepted, and you're like in a different position in Asia.
Yeah, true. Flemish. Flemish. This is Dutch, and this is Flemish main culture with Dutch accepted, and
Tell about it.
they are actually Catholic. So if you basically want to play the Netherlands with Catholic, this is a good choice. It has a cool. It has a really cool
If
color.
you're a Catholic in real life and you hate Protestants, that's the country for you.
But also,
I mean, they do have decent acceptance and don't start that weak.
and they're a cool color and a cool flag. I mean, I'm not gonna like shill them too hard, but I do think they're better than even Cuba here. I think they're comparable to like Albania and Croatia, maybe even slightly better.
Oh, yeah,
I'd even say they're probably like
Yeah.
low B tier.
Yeah, I
B
say
tier.
that too. Yeah, because they do have Dutch accepted. I think having like a
Yeah.
cool accepted culture you can basically eat into
Yeah.
is like a sign of a viable, releasable country.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
Cuba, Cherokee, Armenia kind of has that, but it's so little.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right on that. I have taken Armenia from bottom of A tier to C tier, and that is
By the way,
sad.
I think we should have Bosnia and Albania in the same tier, the same C tier. I think because they both have unified Yugoslavia at least.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I just think Bosnia's worse. I just genuinely think it's worse, but I guess.
wow.
Also they're Muslim. I think Albania's in a better position. Bosnia is
Okay, I
landlocked.
think it's like such small differences that it's within the same tier. You can just put Bosnia below Albania, honestly.
Fair enough.
Heated arguments over Victoria 2-2. Okay.
Alright, Georgia, just shit accepted. It has a cool flag here.
Sweet Georgia.
It's also got shit political parties because its reactionary party isn't on planned economy, and I think it's also not jingoist. So it's really shitty. You were like proposing me to play Georgia in our releasables campaign. It sucked so much that I like asked you to play something else.
It has nationalist factions, state capitalism, jingoism. What the fuck are you talking about?
Like what? Maybe it's like later in the game they get another reactionary party, but like I'm pretty sure they didn't have like a proper reactionary party in the beginning.
Their main thing is though you release them from Russia and
Does
you
anyone
have
remember the line from Epic Rap Battles of History? Where he goes, Georgia, sweet Georgia.
From Georgia, sweet Georgia, and history books unfold ya. As a messed up motherfucker bit in the mind. Built a superpower, but it paid the price.
So I think the main bonus here though of Georgia is you can't form them if you release them from Turkey. You're gonna have an instant CP on Russia the entire game, but you're gonna be a one province minor. Like it's gonna be horrible. But
fuck that.
But if you release it from Russia, that's probably the best case, and you're gonna always have a casus belli on Turkey. But
you have few minor provinces with some Georgians around you.
No,
not really. They're basically limited to what you've got.
Do we even lower it further? I think the color is also kind of ass. I think it's like.
No, I just like the vibe of Georgia. The color is nice. It's blue.
Blue?
It doesn't fit.
No.
I wouldn't put in D tier though.
Bottom of
at least that's. Oh wait, 160k. Put it in D tier right now. That's so low.
Yeah, it's like really the whole the population of Georgians is just extremely low. It is even lower than Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan and Armenia. Shit. And other than Armenia at least has some Armenians in Turkey. Georgia barely has any.
Okay, so now we come to the releasable. I think, like the best releasable you can do, alongside Ukraine, I suppose. Viable to the balls.
It's like
very really good.
Very funny.
S tier. I don't think even debatable.
S tier. I think the only debate here is Siebenbergen might be slightly better.
Oh yeah, sure. Technically, because it does have both accepted.
Yes.
It doesn't have Slovakia. It doesn't have a bunch of other cores like Croatia. So Hungary is very viable because it's big.
Yeah. Hungary is also
It's
going to be
very
viable
fun game.
immediately.
If you guys are looking for a different experience, play Hungary game. Very fun.
Very fun. Very fun.
Mm-hmm. I'm upset you cannot form Hungary, Austria, and then have like the flag reversed.
That would have been really funny. Usually
yeah,
or something. I feel like just a lot of these releasables were very neglected, and that's sad. But I think that should definitely have been a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Iceland.
Oh my god, he's gonna be so biased.
S tier. No. Okay, so the main thing about Iceland is they do have infinite infamy. Like if you form Scandinavia.
Do they?
If you form Scandinavia as Iceland, you have infinite infamy. But
if you form Scandi, which is difficult.
And I did do that once. Like
I think
doable.
it's in C tier. C
tier. Probably like above Croatia and Armenia.
Yeah, I think it's around Croatia.
Yeah, I think that high. It's like lower pops than
Infinite Infamy is such a cool exploit, such a cool potential exploit. I think.
That's fair enough.
You can cheese the game so much.
Fair enough. Its position is also alright. It doesn't have many good ports.
And for some reason it has like 150 prestige day one and the second start date. I don't get it.
There's something weird going on there. Yeah.
Yeah. Go, guys. Go to the start date. Release Iceland. Look at its fucking prestige. What's wrong?
It's insane.
Well, who made this crying laughing emoji?
Who made this? But yeah. I do think it's a wish I made though. India. I would argue. It is a good releasable, but I think it's better to form it because if you just release it straight up,
I would say it's more fun to form it.
Yeah, it's more fun too. You only get Marathi, Awadhi, Bihari, Tamil, and Kannauji culture accepted if you.
By the way, he's not that autistic. He has a TXT opened and a separate tab.
Yes, I do. Okay.
He's just prepared. He's not autistic.
I got prepared, but they do have them, but they get like 5 more if you form it, and it's more fun. It is more fun if you do. Because I think that's just it.
It isn't civilized day one, but it has cores. It's B tier. I think
it's top of B tier. Even I think it's a really good country. I mean, you can't get over the fact.
Do you really think that India is worse than Australia?
As releasable.
Yeah.
Yes. Because you're cutting your potential.
Yes. But it's still really good though.
Oh yeah, it's good. But I think it's more fun to play as Punjab and form it.
Yeah, I think that is.
If you release it day one, you're gonna have a game where you just civilize slowly. You just eat your cores. Whereas where you play as Punjab, it's like a late game goal. It's very fun to work towards. If you release it day one, you're also cutting your potential significantly. You're not getting Bengali accepted, which you do if you actually play as Punjab and you form it.
I mean, the best formable here is to form it as if you really want like maximum potential. You just do Dynamic Dominion with British accepted India.
And it's going to be civilized then. Also.
Yeah, it's going to be immediately civilized. Everything court, everything great. That is huge.
Main issue I think you could argue is that I'm more talking about what this country is not than what it is. But if you just look at the face value, it's kind of pretty good.
If it is, it's like unironically like just behind Bohemia even. But I think
it depends if you look at the face value or what it could have been, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree. We have 2 people like kind of having that opinion, so I think you should put it in A tier because I'm 1 to 2. So.
No, I think it's worse because specifically because I think you can form it as other stuff which is going to be more fun. It's going to be better, and you're going to have way more potential, and. I think it's better that way to form it different ways, and that's like a big exception. Iraq,
Iraq,
S tier.
Fuck yeah, dude! Put it in an S tier. Don't care. Babylonia. Oh my god.
Babylonia is really nice.
Play a game, form Babylonia. You have to do that as a 2 player. That's like one of those things.
Definitely. Do I put it like 8? I see its economy is pretty bad. It's like
bad economy. Shit country all around. But forming Babylonia is like it's really difficult for us.
And it does have a goal. I think one of the most important things here for a releasable is a goal. That's why India here kind of gets lower in value. But I think
Catalonia, you can actually you have a goal. You can conquer Spain.
Yeah, I guess exactly.
Hungary is just fun all around. Finland, you form Scandi. Bulgaria is just fun all around. Same with Danzig. Australia is just migration bonus and positioning.
I mean,
But like Iraq is forming Babylonia is so strong. Like it's as strong of a feeling. It's not a strong formable by any chance. It's just changes your I think name of one province, and it changes your tag, which makes it still allows you to form Arabia afterwards.
Yeah, but why would you with the fascist flag? It's so good.
Dude, this was most epic game I've ever had. I play Babylonia. I do get a 2GP, and I get a fascist coup event. It fucking says March on Baghdad.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe it. There's
Wars
a
of Baghdad.
very rare fascist event
That's
in the
very
game,
nice. That's very nice.
and I fucking got it.
Very
It's very like difficult to play, but when you're from Babylon, it kinds of, so it makes you want to play. There's some campaigns you just sit there and watch it, look at the map. It's just kind of immigrant nations. A lot of that.
But
I think many words have been said. I would put it in A tier, and I think maybe we do put Australia down to B.
It's like top of B maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine actually.
All right. I mean, I would put this lower, but.
What does Julius think? Let's get a tiebreaker.
I mean, like, I think S tier, so
I guess we're
more
going
for the
with
memes.
Okay, that's in the middle of that.
Yeah, it's such a fucking huge meme though. Holy shit.
It's honestly also such a cool thing. Like the potential is just so good.
Ireland.
I quite like. I like the positioning. I like the culture.
Yeah.
I think
it's the other very viable releasable nation. Very good accepted pop S tier.
You think S tier?
Oh yeah, I think
No.
Does Ireland even does it even accept not just Irish? It's a good culture. It has a lot of pops, but
I'm just gonna fact check because it has more accepted than you would expect. It has a lot of pops. Like it's an actual European country.
Isn't it like a million or something?
It's like a lot. I think
Exponentially released India.
I personally think it's comparable to Bohemia.
Yeah, it's 1.8 million according to the wiki. So
1.8.
that's not that
million,
much.
and all of them are like 1.5 were accepted, which is what is comparable to.
I think Bohemia is comparable. I think it's higher than Bohemia then.
Okay.
That is pretty good.
I guess okay. A tier is okay.
I think top of A tier definitely. Israel.
Okay, Hungary is like 5 million. Let me just fact check that.
It doesn't have a lot of accepted though, but I would agree that it has definitely the fun factor, and it does have the whole like it's big, it definitely has things to do. Ireland, it's like you've already kind of completed your goal at the very beginning, unless you want to like conquer Britain, which you're not likely to do because they won't have a core on you unless you somehow gain a core. It's just so
yeah. Britain has like no cores on Ireland, so whenever you release it, it releases the whole thing.
Exactly.
My bad. It has cores in all of Ireland, so it removes them.
Yeah.
Oh, this is such a pain to look at.
Israel. I think Israel is such missed potential. You like it feels fun. You form a Jewish nation. You form Jewish Germany.
I mean,
right?
used to be able to form Germany, but they removed that.
Very, very rarely.
I'm pretty sure they removed that with the DLC.
Do it via.
You get okay. They kind of removed it. You can still form us through rebels.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
That's the only way.
Yeah.
You don't get the decision. You don't get events, whatever. Have to do it through rebels. By then, it's probably huge. And when you release Israel, I'm not even sure if it's civilized. Let's say it is.
It is.
It's still so fucking boring. It has no accepted. You basically are playing a small nation, which is, I guess, a fun game. You can LARP.
I mean,
but like you can form Germany though.
Yeah, hypothetically. I think that this hypothetical is still kind of bringing it to up a tier.
Yeah, like the reason I'm putting it at the top of D tier is just because you could theoretically form a Jewish Germany and
Jewish Germany
with like but that's the only. You're never gonna do it though. I tried playing it. You can't do shit because at the point like all your colonizations are already taken. How are you gonna scale into great power? How are you gonna make sure Prussia's not?
I played that and I got Vietnam. I got think Madagascar also.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. But
and then Tripolitania broke free from the Ottomans. I took that. Wow. You have like you can only play half the game, which I think is a big limiter. Hypothetically, even.
But yeah, I think it's just it is so boring though. It is just the most boring game, one of the most boring in the entire game.
It is Israel and yeah, I think high D tier, whatever.
You know.
Fucking Jan Mayen.
Yeah.
Jan Mayen.
Jan Mayen.
Jan Mayen.
Last
Jan
night.
Mayen.
Okay.
Last night I had the vision from God.
No,
He appeared to me and he said, "You put the Jan Mayen in the S tier." I wake up,
Listen,
piss my pants.
I really like Jan Mayen.
I think like realistically speaking, it's comparable to Iceland.
I think it's way better. Okay, so the big difference is here. Sorry, I was like looking at some messages. Big thing is here. You immediately have the infamy exploits, and that makes it way better than Iceland. So you can just
you do, okay.
So as long as you get a colony day one or very quickly, you can just scale infinitely. You're so fast, and you never want to form Scandinavia, because if you do, you're gonna have to release Norway, and that is a minus from Iceland. But just the fact
you
that
you can still click release Jan Mayen. You will still have the infamy exploit.
Oh yeah, true. Actually, you're right. You're right. Actually, yeah, come from Scandinavia with polar bears then, and also the infamy exploit. No, I think I definitely think like even just for like the lore buffing polar bears, I really like it. You know, I'm either gonna put it bottom.
Okay, I'm gonna check. Doesn't it give you cores on Greenland? I think it does.
It gives you cores on Greenland and you take Iceland. You just take both of it immediately if you pay 4,000, and that doesn't matter that much because at that point you probably already have colonies, so it doesn't really matter. But it is just a cool little bonus to them, and then you start getting polar bears, and you know, I quite like that. So either I think like bottom of A tier over here, or even S tier. Like I had so much fun yet.
Oh, what the fuck! I think it should be. I think it should be just one tier higher than. Although with the infamy exploit, infamy exploit brings it like higher than Iceland, but I wouldn't say it's higher than that.
You don't think it's like this high? Really?
The memes, I guess.
I think it's better.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, sure. Let's put it next to Iraq. I think that fits.
Yeah, that's very much. Yeah, that's the same meme.
I do think it's better than Iraq though, just because of the infamy exploit.
Same. I think there is a same. You can just argue semantics.
All right.
It's not semantics, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Java.
I am gonna talk this one down quite a bit, because you would rather just form the dynamic domain in Java, the kingdom of Java, and it's gonna be better in every way because you're gonna be civilized immediately. So in that way, it's gonna be similar to India, where it's just missed potential. It's gonna have a different flag though, and it's gonna be unciv and stuff. But
if you want to have the yellow dot on the black background,
exactly,
which is a very weird flag.
Exactly. I don't know what the other flags look like. I couldn't. The thing is, like in my files, I can't easily look at what the flags look like. But you know.
Okay, if I find a cool Java flag, you have to put it up a tier.
All right.
Let's see. Flags. Java. It's all. Oh my god! It's so bad. It's so bad.
It's the communist one.
Yeah, it's all.
Just a star.
Look! Put it in the video. I just sent you a screenshot. This is so bad.
Oh my god! Why is that Poland with like a moon and crescent? That's bad. Oh my god! The fashion one is just Islam. Java,
it's all the black background with different symbol in yellow.
That is so bad. Genuinely so bad.
No, we're not putting it up a tier.
So I think
I guess it is viable because it has 1.9 million pop.
It is high pop.
Yeah, as you said, missed opportunity, same as in India, but India is a huge fucking country.
Yeah.
Java isn't.
Exactly. Do we put it lower? I think it's better than Croatia personally. I'd rather play Java.
Lowest C tier yet, I think.
Alright, lowest C tier. Alright. Kashmir.
No, that's garbage. D.
Hold on, let me look. I had some things. Kashmir has one interesting potential, and that is that it is one of the few, if not the only Indian country that allows you to accept an extra culture, which is gonna be Tibetan. So
that's kind of cool.
Because its main is Kashmiri.
Wouldn't Ladakh also have that?
No, because Ladakh is only Tibetan.
Oh, it is.
I'm gonna talk about Ladakh here later. Ladakh is actually interesting. Ladakh is actually viable. Kind of.
Okay. It's high D tier.
High D tier,
It's
I
the same
think.
potential as you're not gonna farm. It's uncivilized for once.
Yeah,
Second,
exactly.
come on, farming India is hard as is, and you get a lot of cultures. Then
Exactly.
It
You're
is
not
cool.
gonna worry about the bet at
it
that
doesn't
point.
make a difference. Let's be honest.
Exactly. Congo.
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 It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. What is its primary culture? Let me check the URL.
It's by Congo and it's African minor.
It does have African minor, which is good, and you can do a small thing where you reform. Instead of appointed, you go by. I think it's appointed by states
Mhm.
or something like that.
Mhm.
And you can get your upper party to be full on liberal, which makes reforms very easy. You can civilize pretty quickly, but you can only release this country 1880 onwards, which
Yes.
is really bad.
Very, very bad. I think the fact that it's in the game is kind of cool, but I think it's like lower than Georgia
It's
even.
got a Cherokee
You
situation.
think it's like Cherokee? I think Cherokee is more viable, but like
No, it's not.
I think that, don't think
It
Yeah.
can civilize in 10, maybe 8 years.
Mhm.
Very realistic.
Mhm.
And it does have a port, and it does have at least a few million pops, right?
Yeah, but I think Cherokee is really at least about the beginning. This is like 1870, and it's
Yeah, but it's kind of secret, sneaky little
a
nation.
little secret. You want to give it an extra point just for that?
Yeah, low C tier. I want to bring my boy to the C tier.
All right.
It's very least.
Right. Next on the list, Ladakh. Ladakh, actually, it does have the infamy exploits. So you can always release Kashmir as long as you don't take Kashmir. Now, this is a big minus, maybe, because you can't take the state next to you and you can never connect anything to your capital. Sometimes that's going to be a plus, though, because, you know, all your, like, rebels are going to go somewhere else and not going to be connected to your capital, but it is a pain. Ladakh only accepts Tibetan, though.
Oh, I put Kashmir in D tier.
Yeah. I think
the only logically follows.
I think Ladakh is below Kashmir though, even though it has the infinite exploits. The culture is just bad, and you can't even expand anywhere. It's kind of like Israel. It's got like this fun potential it could do, but just doesn't end up working out. This is Latvia, right? Latvia. Missed potential. I think Estonia. I think it's.
It is viable. It is playable. You can have a formable. I think it's C tier. It's Armenia.
I think it's Armenia.
Armenia, Cherokee, around that area.
But then we're gonna have to put Estonia right?
Fair point.
Yeah. I think Estonia is more interesting than this, only because of the whole Protestant thing. And that is just like me being autistic about like religion in the game.
So maybe we do pull all of them there. No, okay. That's viable. Let me check how many pops they have, because I guess that kind of determines.
I think we have to take into account, where do we put the United Baltic Duchy? Do we put it higher than? Yeah, but like.
Yeah, okay, then put them to D tier, and then UBS is gonna be in C, I suppose.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, because
okay. Latvia has 308k pops. Estonia 152.
Okay, I guess if I'm gonna be hardcore about this, Estonia is lower than Latvia then.
Half the pops,
but you know, Protestant, but
yeah. This tier list is turning very serious.
Very serious, guys, as you can see.
Oh my god, I'm getting exhausted on this one.
Lithuania.
You can get PLC. Not really.
I think you just want to rather do it as Poland. That's the whole thing. Population was kind of meh, if I remember.
Oh yeah, now I'm gonna have to check every population of every fucking nation.
I think it's right here. It's like right above Cherokee, I feel.
274. It's definitely on C tier.
Yeah.
It's better than the other ones because it doesn't have the shitty unifier that the other ones do. So you do get the free war goals, at least.
Mm-hmm.
You have a core in Prussia, at least.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
That's it. It's still a very bad releasable.
I think it's like top of C tier, personally.
Huh? What? Why?
Because I like the fact you can form PLC. You want to put it lower?
Yeah,
We can put it at the bottom of C tier.
I say like above Bosnia, below Albania.
Right.
Put in the middle of the sea.
What's
your opinion on Lithuania? Where should it be?
I mean, it can form PLC, right?
Yeah.
That's what we said. Yeah.
We put it here.
So, like,
be very low.
Put it like.
Do you really think that like a nation that can form PLC is like worse than Croatia?
Yeah, you can do it as Poland though. That's the thing.
You can do what?
Let's put it here.
You can...
I think that's a fair point by Julius. I think above Croatia, below Iceland because it doesn't have exploits, and I think Poland is just going to go higher. Poland's going to go the top of C tier, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But Poland Poland is way better.
B tier maybe.
No, Poland is A tier material.
I guess.
All A tier.
Alright, fair enough. But I guess I'm happy with Lithuania here.
Okay, so Lithuania, the main issue is you're not Poland. You can do PLC, which is fun by itself, but you're not Poland, which is very stupid.
Yeah,
I think.
Lombardia. Lombardia is.
This is not England.
Not England, guys. This is Lombardia. I think Lombardia, like, it's viable, kind of, but. I mean,
it can form Italy.
It can form Italy.
It's good pops. It does have good pops.
It's good pops. I can put it like here, maybe bottom of B tier.
What like it? I honestly like. What does Bohemia have that Lombardia doesn't?
It has more pops. It has
more pops, and you can release Czechoslovakia day one.
Better culture and yeah. Okay. Fair
That's the same point with PLC, Poland. And
what do you mean? Like you can release Czechoslovakia day one as Bohemia?
No, as Austria-Hungary.
Yeah, but like that's Bohemia, isn't it? Or is that
that's
like
Bohemia? That's Bohemia.
Yeah, what's the point of playing Bohemia when you can release Czechoslovakia?
Yeah, so why is Bohemia an A tier then?
It's still good.
I forgot to add.
Yeah, but we were talking about it, but then I tell him Czechoslovakia is releasable. He didn't think it was. He was convinced it wasn't. So I had to go into the game and I had to prove him wrong right on the spot.
Yeah.
I had to do the American Patriots fact check, and then he just left it in the A tier for some reason.
Okay. Yeah, because Bohemia should probably
he just conveniently transitioned to the next country.
Fair enough. Let's put them similar then. Bohemia and
I mean both of them are actually good nations, I think.
Yeah, like they're both solid, but they're also kind of boring.
Yeah. Next is Mughalistan.
Mughalistan.
Mughalistan. There is a lot of pops. Like this is if you want to form India and have like an easy time, you do it as Mughalistan.
Doesn't Mughalistan also have flavor? I'm pretty sure they do.
No, only that's modded actually. All of them, all of it is modded.
Oh, okay.
Because they do it as that small 1 PM.
Fact check: Mughalistan 3.2 million pops. Punjab 2.7. However, Punjab does have reforms day one. Day one.
Mm-hmm. I think
20%. So they have like 2 military reforms. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I do think though. Like I don't think anyone's going to disagree with this. I think. Because it's basically one of the major ways to form India, I think you're at the A tier or even higher, like literally like over Danzig.
B tier. I see it more of as a Lombardia scenario.
Yeah, same.
Alright. Top of B tier maybe?
No, destroys the facts and logic. No. Put it below Bohemia. It's not civilized.
Alright.
Okay, is Lombardia better than Mughalistan? Big questions.
I think it is, honestly. Like, Lombardia has a pretty good formable with Italy, so...
But India is a good formable too.
India is really good for it's probably the best formable in the game. Like
yeah. It's really hard, really fun to do.
Yeah.
Base game, modded, whatever. I think modded makes it a lot kind of more easy. But even base game, you still have a free CB on Britain, and but like the main issue is it's little sphere links. You have to make England fall to rebels somehow. Which is difficult.
Yeah, especially as like someone in India.
Then you have to sphere them. whatever.
No.
So, next one.
Natal.
One of the worst. Oh, that's like horrible.
Okay, so they are really banned. They do have if you release like the big thing is here, if you release them as Zulu, you do have the infinite exploit, but you cannot go into anything close to you, or else you're gonna just release it.
Just so you know, this is a country in South Africa, which is basically
Yeah, I know.
one of the Boer states.
Yeah, that's just the worst Boer state. You might as well just form get South Africa instead. I think like over here, I do like the fact that it has the infinite exploit, but you don't even have a port to go anywhere with it. You don't have any way to actually use it, and you're gonna be uncivilized in that case.
Oh man, Thresh is roasting Natal today. Natalia?
I was going into this thinking I'm gonna put it at like bottom of C tier. I think it's I thinking about it, it's just way worse. It just isn't. It isn't viable. It isn't good.
Mm-hmm.
It's flags, like maybe the flags are alright, but who even knows? Who even knows? It has coal in its province, but
yeah, it's fucking New England.
It has a special decision which gives you 10% increased literacy.
20%. 20%. Oh no, it's 10%. Yeah, never mind.
10% research modifier. So if you form America as New England, you do have to get 10%.
That's kind of unrealistic. But,
yes. The main issue is just the fact that, like, as New England, is it really gonna be valuable at the point? 10% increase, really?
Well, I mean, I'd say it's more like it's better than Azerbaijan. Like being realistic here, like it's got 500,000 pops.
Julius, issues. It still has Yankees primary culture. You get sphere, you get annexed.
Yeah, you get annexed.
Oh,
by the way, look how the Latvia flag connects to the Georgia flag. It's very satisfying.
It is pretty cool, right? This is Georgia Latvia Union. Georgia Latvia.
Georgia Latvia.
Yeah, but yeah, with New England, as Kaiser said, you get sphered and you get annexed. It is far better than California and Deseret. It has way more pops. Is
it the best American releasable? I would say so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Easily.
Unless you can CSA, of course.
Does Cherokee is Cherokee comparable though? I think this is worse than Cherokee.
Cherokee doesn't get annexed.
Exactly.
Yeah, low C tier because it gets annexed like that.
But otherwise, like if it didn't get annexed, I would like unironically put it like.
Oh yeah.
It's over here
be like
even.
Tiers.
It's like here or even here. But just the annex thing.
Like looking at.
Wait, I just looked at like Cherokee. Why are they that high? They've got 18,000 pops.
They didn't get it. They didn't get annexed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 18,000.
Well, they're gonna be able to get. They're gonna be able to get immigrants at the very least.
Yeah, you're an immigrant nation. Immigrant nation can just.
And you're probably gonna ally America. They can like probably get you some colony. I feel like that is a valuable point too.
And like they're unciv as well, which is like, and I think they're landlocked.
No, they're not an unciv. Are they? They were civ.
They're landlocked.
We
checked.
It says they're an unciv on the wiki.
When you release them as the United States, they are civ.
The wiki is wrong, Julius. I've been looking at the wiki all yesterday, and it was so many falsities.
And on the wiki, it actually says it's an uncivilized nation in North America, releasable from the U.S.
It is
false. I released it as the U.S. day one in my game. It says civilized nation.
Okay.
I was writing about the wiki last night, and I
think it kind of inherits some things. Because if you do release Crete from Egypt, it is uncivilized. But if you release it from a civilized country, it is civilized. I think it depends on that sometimes.
I think uncivs can never release civilized, but civilized can release both, basically.
You can conquer Egypt as you can conquer Ireland as Egypt and then have uncivilized Ireland.
Basically, but it's gonna be very difficult. Speaking about uncivilized Ireland, we're talking about Newfoundland. Newfoundland.
What a transition, absolute king.
Newfoundland. This is a Catholic state in Canada. I think that is valuable. As well as a very unique color. It's pink.
Man, Thresh is just so concentrating. They're both Christian. Protestant Catholic, like it's not that big of a difference.
Well, I think listen, I think it's an interesting lore.
Thrashes, it is not 1500s. We do not have holy wars anymore. Grow up.
It is. It is interesting, right? You have a pink.
If it's all about religion, we should put Israel in a higher tier than D tier.
Oh yeah, fair point.
Let me do it.
Destroyed by Patriots yet again, Thrashes. Oh no, 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 no. No, it's not B-tier though. It's so not.
Okay,
Come on.
I gotta say that
It's not a bad nation. I think it's Cherokee because it does not get
yeah.
annexed.
The little
Just
aesthetic.
a bit
I like the little aesthetic things, right? I do like the fact that it's pink. I like that it's like Irish flag, but it's got pink on it. I like that it's Catholic, but ultimately it's nowhere close to Canada. Like you can't even put them in the same bracket. And it's not even it's not even Australia here. It's,
Wait, Thrashes. You missed the nation.
what they
You missed the nation.
Yeah, you missed New Zealand.
Scroll down. Scroll down. No. Scroll down. Actually, British Columbia is not on there, is it?
No, Kaiser, you cannot. Kaiser,
That's the second nation you missed.
Kaiser.
Thrashes.
Kaiser.
I am
Don't
not
call-
gonna stay silent when we have such incompetent leadership.
I don't even have it in my thing. Okay, so British Columbia. We might as well say we're gonna put
It's
that.
the same. You could say.
S tier,
It
S
has
tier,
funny
S
cores,
tier.
by the way. It has funny cores right down to Oregon, which I think is cool.
Isn't it only British? Newfoundland, I think,
Oh my
is
God, that's true.
Newfoundland is Anglo-Canadian, French, and British. So I think the British there is.
Are you not gonna
1.6.
add it like you did with Iraq? Come on.
Yeah, but then I have to restart the entire thing, Kaiser.
Okay, fair.
Fair. I'm listen. At the very end of the.
Colombia has Anglo-Canadian as primary culture. It's literally Canada,
Yeah,
but with British.
British. I mean, it's gonna be a weaker Canada though, because you don't have the beginning. But I mean, would it be comparable? Would we put it there somewhere?
What?
I think it's.
Oh yeah,
like,
no.
top of
I
A
say British
tier.
Columbia same tier. Is it C tier? Yep. I say British Columbia C tier. I wouldn't put it like the cores are not good enough to be B tier. Because okay,
But,
here's some. I'm gonna send you a screenshot of the cores they have. It's quite interesting.
yeah, but you
Yeah,
do.
it's like.
But just
Did you hear about this one fictional nation?
so,
Like this actual movement in real life.
Cascadia, right?
Yeah, they have these cores basically.
Alright.
California.
By the way, I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Alright. See ya.
Man, valuable contribution lost.
Yeah.
Well, we had a
so true.
tiebreaker. That's a tiebreaker. It's good.
Now it's back
Well,
to two sweaty men.
I do think.
What about
Listen, the big thing about Colombia is just that it accepts British. It's Canada with British accepted kind of, but it has just way less cores and.
Newfoundland also accepts Raiders, so exactly the same thing.
All right, I guess it's right, but. All right. Let's just keep it like that. Canada is the best one. New Zealand.
Maybe we have spoken to. Whatever. Now Canada's gonna stay there. I think that's fair.
I think Canada's really good. No, I liked our discussion with Canada. New Zealand, I think it's just a way worse Australia. They put it here.
I think
somewhere.
it's in B tier though.
I think it's a B tier, like bottom of B tier.
Yeah, actually below Flanders.
Okay, let me get this like perfect.
I mean, you might disagree. I kind of has British primary culture. Same thing as Australia. Smaller, fewer
Smaller.
cores.
Fewer
kind of shit.
fewer connected ports too, and if you release it at the beginning, you don't even have all of it like.
Yeah,
colonized.
it is basically Newfoundland, but worse. Okay.
Yeah,
fair.
exactly.
So I guess we could put it in C tier.
It's not Newfoundland, it's Australia. Yeah, I think it's somewhere here.
No, I was talking about Newfoundland.
Oh, okay, yeah. Put it like here maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think they're comparable. Panama accepts North Andean. It's Central America with North Andean accepted. There's value to them. You
Are
know.
they? North Andean, what's that?
That is basically Colombian and Peru culture. Right. But it's the second, so they can't from Gran Colombia.
Oh, no. It's GC. All of Gran Colombia culture.
Yeah.
Gran Colombia and Central America cultures. What do I say?
No, alright. But it is like, it goes to that area, right? Like the...
There is a point to this country, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess you can
Can it
form
form
Banana
GC? I think that's the big question. If it can
You-
form
you
GC, it's
cannot.
pretty fun.
You
Oh,
cannot.
you cannot form GC.
It's main
Big
culture
loss.
central.
Yeah, no, it's low C tier for me.
Yeah, maybe even high, maybe higher than this. Maybe it's like comparable to Java, I think. Philippines, I don't like Philippines. I guess they're more interesting than Java, I think. I need to be higher. What is the pop on Philippines? It is like
They're civilized.
they're civilized?
Mm-hmm. I didn't think that either, but they are.
Oh my god. If they're civilized, unironically, put them here in B tier.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Like, I like the positioning. I like their RGOs. I was gonna say they have low pops and they're uncivilized, and you know, there's just more fun things to play. But no, I think that's actually very interesting.
927K pops.
927K, nice. That is
Good nation.
That is good. If I would have improved it somehow, I would have said, you know, give them Asian minor accepted. That would have been really cool. But like honestly, very cool. I like it. This is kind of brawn.
I say around Azerbaijan. But yeah, I think this is fine. This placement is also okay.
Yeah, let's put it here. Like I like Flanders here at the bottom. Poland.
Oh boy.
Is it
A tier?
A or S tier? Like unironically, maybe S tier because the potential is fun and it's a fun nation, right? It's like a more fun Czechoslovakia.
Yeah. Okay. Fair point.
Let's put it to S tier. I mean, which one would we even release it as? Would it be Russia or would it be Prussia? I think both of them create a different kind of game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And the fact that you can get like two different games in one single nation, and both has this like,
actually,
football,
you know, most pop Poland you can release is actually from Austria. You know that?
Really? I did not know that. I did not know that.
Poland released from Austria is 1.15 million pops.
So I guess you have theoretically 3 games you can play as Poland that are all viable.
And Poland released from Russia 1.7. Never mind.
Okay, he just got fact checked by himself. But yeah, that's a fair point because if you release it from Austria, you also have to like deal with both Prussia and Russia, right? But
yeah.
I think it's S tier here.
Yeah, a lot of you can have 3 different games. You can do like PLC. It's a legitimate fucking nation.
Very legitimate.
It's a Hungary tiers of.
Yeah, I mean, do you agree with the second best nation? I think it's better than Canada. Maybe lower Canada here.
Yeah, Canada is lowest S tier.
Yeah. Obviously, Dynamic Dominion is number 1. Definitely. I should have put a D over it or something.
Yeah, I think that's fair placement.
Yeah, I think that's a very good placement.
Quebec.
It doesn't look like it.
This is such a shit flag you fucking picked.
My
man got out of his way to pick the worst flag possible.
This was on the wiki, Kaiser. It's on the wiki.
Fuck the wiki. It's so bad. Do you even know that's the flag of Quebec? I don't. I only know that because, like, okay, here's the story. When I started playing the game, I went and someone posted like a Reddit post with all flags of Victoria 2. And then HPM had like their own flags because they had more countries. And I would download that to my phone. I would scroll through that.
That's so fun.
I would look at flags because I don't know.
No, I did the same, yeah.
400 something flags. It's the debate about flags. This is the only reason I know Quebec has this flag as the flag of the Republic of Quebec. You should have used the one that everyone knows.
Yeah, but I didn't want to have to go through them each individually. Like.
Okay, controversial. I think Quebec should be in B tier because it's Quebec.
I think it's better than Newfoundland, which has British accepted.
It's Quebec. It's fucking Quebec. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know.
Listen, if we're doing that, I'm bringing
Quebec is a very pride people.
Listen, I think no matter where Quebec is, I think Newfoundland
is in C tier in praxis, but it is in S tier in my heart. Okay, let's do that.
Let's do it like this.
No, put them in C tier. Just look at them mechanically. It's basically just worse Canada. Honestly, I think we should put Canada to A tier. It's a lot of an A tier country.
All right.
Finland is probably then S tier. I mean, this is kind of weird looking at them now. I guess we can rearrange them at the end.
That's part of why I love making tier lists because of stuff like that. Because at the end you like kind of.
Yeah, I think at the end you gotta rearrange them definitely. Because as we progress with the tier list, our criteria kind of, you know,
changes.
And what was the word I was gonna use?
Expands.
Morphs. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
I want to sound smart on the Victoria 2 video.
Hey. Let's put a smarty farty
Oh,
on the.
which one is that? Is that
video.
Ruthenia or is that Ukraine?
This is.
Write in the comments.
Which one is this? This is Ruthenia because R comes after Q.
Okay, so
QRS.
one thing about Ruthenia.
I like the color personally, but
It's kind of
it's like
bright.
it's like a purple. I think it's the only culture
Yeah,
with that color.
it's pretty bright purple.
Yeah.
It is a nice color, but
I love how I like
Belarus. It doesn't have Russian accepted yet.
Yeah,
Yes,
it does. It does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Look in the files. I don't know why it does. I don't know why it does. It's not even in.
Why does it?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It would have been more interesting if they had
Well,
Austria.
this is just Ukraine.
Yeah. Literally
Why?
Ukraine, but in a different area and a different color. And it's also it has smaller population.
Obviously.
And it's gonna be a worse Ukraine basically no matter what.
Still B tier though for me.
B tier. Yeah, I mean it's Ukraine
Low
is a
B tier.
Ukraine is a very good country.
Actually, maybe it's like Bohemia, lower than Bohemia. I think around that area, lower than Lombardia probably.
Like here?
Around that area. Yeah.
Yeah, I was comparing it here with Belarus, and I was thinking that it's just better Belarus here.
Belarus is just much better. Not much better than Belarus.
Wait, you think this is much better than Belarus?
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, it was fact checking.
No, I thought you said Belarus was way better, and I was like, wait.
No, Ruthenia. I didn't think it had Russian accepted. I thought it was Ukraine, Belarusian, and Polish accepted, which would be kind of a more interesting game. But I guess it's not.
I know in my mod I gave it Turkish and Russian accepted. It's releasable.
You're a madman.
I thought that was such a cool little hidden country. But yeah, Ukraine is just strong. It has a lot of pops and
Next up, Schleswig, I think.
Schleswig. This is Danish and
Flanders, basically same
German.
flag.
I think
Germany.
I think it's better.
No, this is Scandi with
This
German
is
accepted.
Scandi with German. I think that's good because you get Scandi with German.
That possibility kind of makes it pretty good. Definitely B tier.
Like I think
It's
it's
viable. Oh, okay. Here it is. It's viable. Has a very interesting thing to do. However, it's so hard to play that it kind of makes it less compared to Finland or Bulgaria, which also have interesting unifiers, but are actually, semi-playable. That country is just 2 provinces, literally.
I mean, in my mind, I always compare these two just because they have these two interesting interesting cultures. But this has a formable, which I think puts it above.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to put it like this. I moved them up a little bit.
Scotland.
I don't know why I would ever play this other than Scotland forever.
I mean, it's good.
I think it's like 500,000 population or something. Doesn't it?
Okay.
It has a pretty high population.
620.
620. I mean, in that way, it's comparable to Bohemia here, because it has a similar population.
Yeah, but it
doesn't have a
still a fun game. I really like the color, I must say. I like the yellow color.
Yeah, it's like a yellow Scotland. Yeah, like I mean, I think it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
At least you're gonna have a different.
It looks like England and Scotland are on the same tier, even though that's not England.
That's not England, guys.
This is such a bad Lombardy flag you picked. You should have picked the one with the snake.
Well, you could talk about the flags all you want, but as I said, this was the highest quality.
Start counting shit flags you picked, and I'm not gonna have enough fucking limbs on me.
Well, the problem is just like I don't want to have to go through like high quality Russell. It's gonna take forever.
Whatever, it's fine. Next,
Shaanxi. Shaanxi is like.
Is it special in any way at all?
No, it doesn't even have special names, if I remember, for the parties. I think it's just comparable to Java, except it has way more population.
Have special names for parties.
Oh, it does?
However, it's just by far. It's not special at all.
It's gonna be at least a difficult game, but I think it's better than Java, but not by much. It has only coal in it.
Yeah, it's still a viable country. I think the start date it has 3.8 million pops.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's one of those viable incentives. Because whenever
Yeah.
you release some channel with scores, so you can just chill out,
yeah,
play
exactly.
tall,
Exactly.
farm pops, something like that.
Yeah. You know what country this is?
Shimla, whatever it's
Oh
called.
my god. All right. So are you looking at the database, guys?
No,
All right.
I remember releasing it. I've seen it. It's in India, I believe.
It's
It's like it's,
India, yeah.
okay. Here's the thing. You say Kashmir, and you can release like 3 nations there. It's a very good infamy thing.
Yeah,
Is it in Kashmir?
it's in Kashmir area, yeah. That's true.
British Punjab. I
Um,
found it. What is it called? It is called Shimla. I actually know the name. Look at that.
Yeah, Shimla.
A very cool fucking flag. I've got to say.
Are you being serious?
One color flags. I'm
Okay.
so into that.
I was gonna say something interesting about the flag color. Their fascist flag is this, but has a tiger on it, and I think that's kind of a cool flag. I will bump it up.
This is a very gay fascist country.
I will bump it up 1 micrometer. Okay, it's
Oh
gonna
my
be
god,
tiny.
it's such a wholesome tiger. You gotta put that in the video.
It looks really good, right? I was looking for anything redeemable here. I think it's a better. Actually, Ladakh.
It's like below Israel, I think.
It's like here. It's like very comparable to this.
Oh hell no, it's lower than Kashmir. Lower than Cuba.
Yeah. Just lower than all of this stuff too. I don't know. Let's put it here.
Why is Kashmir and Ladakh way so high? You gotta put it
Let's
lower.
put it here. Alright.
Well, what is the worst releasable? I guess it is Crete. Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, this is gonna be the most difficult releasable, but I mean, one of them.
At least they are not in Ireland.
I just don't like this one.
Anyways.
Siebenbürger.
Do you know what nation this is?
That's Siebenbürgen. I like this. This is Romania with Hungarian accepted, and I think
B tier.
I think it's definitely B tier.
Is it A tier? I'm thinking.
Either
I
bottom.
gotta check how many pops it has day one, because it is like all of Transylvania.
It has like I think 400,000. It was like more than you think.
Let's fact check Thrashes.
I tried to play it
It's
in.
1.17 million. Okay, no,
Oh my
that's A
God.
tier.
Never mind. Yeah.
It's actually viable.
Like that's actually like viable here. Then it's better than like. I don't know what it's gonna be like here. It's gonna be more viable than Ireland probably. Is that good?
What? Hell no, less viable. People should on Ireland. It's a very good country.
It's a very good country. Yeah, I mean Ireland is really good.
You should do an Ireland playthrough. It's like very nice. I got pops. Yeah, just playing like a little colonizer nation. Then you got a GP in the like mid game. Very nice.
Better than Bulgaria definitely.
Yeah, it's like Bulgaria.
Slovakia.
Yeah, you gotta put the same as it's B tier for Bohemia, but
I think it's slightly worse than, but you know, it doesn't matter too much.
Czechoslovakia would be like honestly debatably S tier. Like at the end of the video, we gotta rearrange all of that because I'm seeing so many countries which don't belong.
Slovenia doesn't have any pops. This is
probably the worst Yugoslavia you can do.
Definitely worse Yugoslavia.
Like that's like Yugoslavia. It's like you can technically get. You also get 3S when you play it.
I mean the most. Yeah, like I mean, it's just it's I don't like it. I don't like it. It's gonna be the most difficult. It's probably bottom of C tier. Just because of Yugoslavia, but even like
I think it is. How many pops is that?
Like
210k. Oh my god, that's so. Although to be fair, Serbia day one has 202. Okay, now that's low C tier because it's comparable to other Balkan countries. It's just all of Balkans are shit pop.
Exactly. South Africa. It's not immigrants in base game, right?
Yeah. It's location. Just I played a South Africa.
It's a fun location. Like I like the location.
Fun little game. I played it in the mod though. However, South Africa, it's like a very different kind of game.
I would compare them to like Portugal.
Ooh.
I think because you're gonna be kind of focusing on Africa and you're kind of going into the same areas.
No, what I was thinking is I would compare to Philippines. It's not, definitely not A tier. Like, it's terrible accepted for once. One brigade whenever you release it. One. So fucking low. You basically have to play like one of those zero brigade nations because you cannot do shit yourself.
That's an interesting comparison with Philippines.
Yeah, I think they're very much like a different location, civilized, mediocre pop, but like different. It's a different game, kind of breath of fresh air. You know.
Yeah.
Day one has 230k pops, one brigade.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Deep.
That's what I gotta say.
Talking about Mugabe.
Oh.
Rhodesia. I love that this is actually a thing in the game. I think that's so good.
Is it even civilized? I'm not sure. I don't think it is.
Isn't it civilized? Hold on, can you fact check that real quick?
No, because they have to call. Okay, I'm gonna go.
No, actually, I'll do that right now. Rhodesia.
Cut it here. You give it to Japan first, then to England.
It is civilized, yes.
I want to fact check that. I want to fact check.
I'm the Kaiser. Right now. But according to the files, it is civilized.
While I'm looking it up, can you please just
talk? Yes.
Smack the wiki. So I want to know what was wrong.
With the wiki?
Yeah, just shit talk wiki.
Oh my god, the wiki. Oh my god. It had this whole thing about like Sokoto being Muslim. No, being animist. Sokoto's like one of the most famous Muslim countries in the world.
Oh yeah.
To me, okay, it's to me because the way it formed was through a Sunni rebellion.
It's literally called Sokoto Caliphate.
Literally, yeah. They call it animist. They're like, there are only 4 animist countries in the game. Sokoto, and then on a different side, it doesn't mention Sokoto. It's completely inconsistent. I remember some of the countries here didn't even list their religion, so I had to like go into the files for everything, just to like make 100% sure. And
yeah, did you look up Metis Confederation? Are they animist?
Metis, I did look up Metis, yeah. Let me look that up.
Very weird nation. I think it's like
it is Catholic. It is Catholic. But they mentioned that was an animist nation.
Did they?
They said it was an animist. Yeah.
Oh my god! So many false claims.
Listen.
Oh, Rhodesia. Okay, you said it was civilized. Let's go with that assumption. Still very bad.
Civilized. It's Boer. It's British. It has basically none of your population. And you can only form it super late.
South Africa. I think it should be tier down compared to South Africa.
Where's South Africa?
It's in B.
Is it B? Yeah, I think it's comparable to Congo. I think it's better because it's not. Actually, it's worse because you don't have African minors. I think that's pretty big. You know, you're accepted
African minors. Oh, Congo compared to Congo.
Yeah, you're
okay. So
accepted. So
whack. Sure.
Plus, you're gonna have to like research everything because when you release it, you're gonna have basically no inventions.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, because it's defined in the files.
Wow, deep.
Yes. It's not a dynamic dominion.
Trieste.
Unironically, this is the worst releasable. Like I will say this. I think this is the worst releasable. If you ever want to form Italy as Trieste, do not do it. It has like it has like 5,000 population. Like it has nothing special about it except maybe the flag.
Okay. This is the worst nation you can unify Italy with.
Definitely, easily. Like, I guess you can say potential. You can form Italy. You're a 5,000 people country, basically.
30,000.
30,000. All right.
Still bad. Very bad.
Really bad.
Below Crete? Question mark.
Okay, Crete has 60,000.
Okay, no.
But
Crete cannot form Italy.
But forming Italy theoretically, and you're gonna have it.
Very bad. Very bad.
Incredibly bad.
It's like infuriating.
Yes. Definitely.
You can release it for UCB. It's gonna be bigger.
That doesn't count here. I don't like when you have to like play one country and then you have to reload asset. You know what I mean? I don't think that should count for releasable.
I do get it.
Because otherwise PLC would be on the list.
I know.
Ukraine.
I just wanted to say that like part of the video.
Yeah, exactly. Well, fair enough.
Ukraine.
It's really good. Ukraine.
S tier. S tier.
I think S tier.
I think S tier. Yeah.
I think it's below Hungary, but yeah, I think it's like A or S tier.
Definitely.
It is
That's one of the best releasables. It's like when you're looking for a releasables campaign, this is one of the countries you will get.
yes. I mean,
Poland, Hungary, Ukraine. Very fun. Viable nations, lots of population. Same population as Russia. Accepted as Russia.
mhm.
For some reason. For some goddamn reason. It's basically Russia, but just smaller.
Smaller, yeah. And it's a different color. It's got different flags. It's like if you want to play Russia, but have it like kind of not be Russia, not have all the limitations of Russia.
Yeah, well, for whatever reason.
No, but like all the limitations of Russia. It's like it feels smaller when you're playing Ukraine. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of
Yeah.
not as overstretched as Russia. Maybe that's the reason you would play it.
Yeah.
It's-
What do you think about Belarusian accepted? Because I thought the Belarusian is like the one that makes the least sense here for some reason. Like in my brain, I'm saying like, why are they accepting Belarusian?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It makes so little sense.
Yeah,
But nation to have exact same accepted as Russia.
exactly,
So little sense.
exactly. Okay, United Baltic Duchy. It is just a where the hell do we put Lithuania and all that stuff?
This shit should go into C tier. It's a northern foundation.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say it's not fun. I
Oh,
who would you
that's
rather?
like-
Which poison are you rather picking, Kaiser? UPD
all the nation in this
or
tier are
Cherokee?
fucking immigrant nation. Why is Lithuania so high? It should be next to. Oh, Lithuania is actually there. Never mind.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting it's not part of like the Baltic nation.
yeah. It's because it can theoretically form Poland Lithuania. So I guess that's another gameplay style for Poland Lithuania. But
Mm-hmm.
if I'm looking
So
at if
Baltics.
I think maybe
It's
here.
fucking hard to say.
Lower,
I mean,
maybe?
some people put it higher in like B tier. Kind of want to put it low B tier to differentiate between the countries in C and B. I think it's like so on the border there. A low B tier.
You're putting it low B tier, alright. But then you compare it to
lowest.
Newfoundland, and I think
Why
it's
is
just,
Newfoundland in B tier? It should be in C tier.
it's because of Quebec. Alright, let's put it.
I think you're moving. I was memeing about Quebec and you moved it up.
Yeah, I moved it up because I was like, well, if Quebec is higher, then this should always automatically. I think Newfoundland is just better than Quebec, just because
Okay.
of British.
Venice is good. Venice is like B tier.
Venice is good. It also has a cool flag. You know, maybe it's like
Debatable.
Catalonia. I mean, honestly, I looked at the really high quality here. It looks pretty bad on this one, but I think it's unique.
Okay.
It's cool. Wallonia. This is
That's basically Flanders.
this is literally Flanders. They accept
But with a different Belgian culture. Wow.
this. Where did I put Flanders again?
Next to UDS. I mean, United Baltic Duchy.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Is it actually UBS? I'm not even sure. I remember the tag was kind of weird.
That's UPD.
Oh my god! Now this next country you talk about it, I'm not even gonna say anything.
Wangchang. This is a release from Thailand, right? So this is called Wangchan with 2 H's, and it is not particularly good, right? But it is a better Luang Prabang because Luang Prabang is the already allows thing, and the reason it is better is because you release it and you get instant well, first of all, you get instant reputation or whatever it's called, instant relations with Burma, which is gonna with Thailand and Burma. Burma's gonna be very happy towards you, and they're gonna be able to ally them and kill Luang Prabang, and at the very least, that's gonna allow you to scale somewhat. What do you think about what I say as Wangchang? Because my strategy for Wangchang is
You're really trying to make it sound like it's C tier when it's not.
listen.
really
Okay,
hard.
the flag
Listen,
is
it's
bad.
not as bad. It's not as bad, but it's like Israel is the same. We have Cuba in this tier. Cuba should have the first D tier, I think, best D tier.
Alright. I'm putting Wangchang here because I like the idea. I also like that it's like unknown, basically. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my
Zanzibar.
god. Ooh, Zanzibar. It's got Swahili. Swahili is a really shit culture.
Is it only Swahili?
Only Swahili. Yeah.
This is shit. D tier.
Yeah, like unironically, I think.
I
Ecuador
cannot
would
put it
this.
above. It's like
It's better than these
Upper
countries.
tier? Yeah,
Better
it's
than
not the lowest. It's
Italia.
the middle. I guess it's the middle.
I think it's below Estonia, definitely.
Yeah.
Like I think that's a good place for him. And then the last country is Iraq. That's
What is
Iraq.
that country?
That's Bhopal. No, that is
No, that was Iraq. It's like Iraq.
yeah, it's just bugged
Actually.
Iraq.
Shout out to Wikipedia.
The fuck is this? It's not the flag of Czech Republic.
That's Chechnya, I'm pretty sure.
I can never fucking spell this country.
Oh, dude. We haven't played meme game for a while. What the fuck?
The only flag. No.
Why are you looking up? It's Czechoslovakia flag.
What the fuck is
What are you looking up? What the fuck are you looking up?
Looking up the flag of Czech. Czech.
How the fuck did you? What did you type in there?
Flag. Actually, looked up Czechoslovakia. Oh my fucking god.
This is so retarded. Yeah, make sure to put this in the video.
Bordered? No, the only close one is bordered. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, my favorite is the fucking LGBT flag with a communist star on the top.
I like I was off center too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well. Alright.
I haven't even ever noticed. Norway isn't there, by the way, but
Norway. I'm gonna put Norway there. Norway flag. I mean, what does Norway give you other than
nothing.
like other than giving you Oslo as capital? Fucking weppy.
Nothing. Yeah.
Literally nothing. Like it's one of those examples of countries that's worse to release it than just not releasing it at all in every way.
Yeah, so it's the pointless releasable.
Mhm.
Can include it Crete and forgot Norway. Come on.
It's so irrelevant. Norway's the most irrelevant country in the game, maybe. What are the accepted? Is it just Norwegian?
I know that's the joke. You get Swedish. Oh no, you don't. No, no, man. It's bright blue.
Bright blue. What? Can you stream that?
I will just send you a picture.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh yeah, that looks like HPM.
No, I just released this as a puppet.
Yeah, I know. You'd never play HPM, guys. Never ever.
Oh no, HP. Yeah, skip it. We will go and just rearrange the finalists, and that's it. Okay.
Exactly. Let's put these real quick. Norway. I mean, it's fine. You can do stuff within, but it is completely irrelevant. Czechoslovakia, like definitely here. I like Bohemia flag more, but you know. And where would we put British Columbia? That's probably like Newfoundland.
Same, yeah, same.
Okay. All right. What would we be changing around?
After looking at it, I'm pretty happy with it. So Poland, yeah, I would still argue Ireland. No, Ireland is not. It doesn't have enough pops.
And it doesn't have enough like things you can work towards. I feel it's just a colony. I guess at that point it kind of just feels like a stronger Portugal.
That's an okay game. Same thing with Hungary, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like Poland, did you have a goal, but not Hungary. Hungary is just fun.
Mm-hmm.
No, Czechoslovakia is S tier though.
You think it's S tier? Alright.
Yeah, it's like very solid. It's like Hungary type nation.
I guess
like only issues you have Austria. I mean, you do have Russia tier, right? Very fun.
Yeah.
Much recommend. It has a lot of pops too. Lots of illiterate pops. That's what makes it good. It's like Prussia basically, a bit smaller. Let me just fuck. Keep getting this one nation that's missing, and I cannot stop thinking about it.
Yeah, like something's missing here. If you guys know what's missing, write it down below.
Write it in the comments. Oh my fucking...
Guys, so you're gonna be rewatching this reels. You're gonna be thinking, what nation is it? And then at 4 a.m. you're gonna wake up in a cold sweat, you know, with your dumbbell in hand. You're gonna think.
No, oh my god!
Think of the
I'm
most
going
random country.
crazy. What the fuck is that nation? I gotta stop thinking about it. Just fucking dumb.
It's not like
This point.
Baluchistan isn't like releasable, is it?
Baluchistan?
Of course it's not Baluchistan.
What the fuck even is Baluchistan?
It's in like Macron and Kalan.
Head is melting. What the fuck? Where was there a nation?
There was a nation,
Maybe
yeah.
maybe there wasn't. Maybe I'm just crazy. What? No, get British Columbia.
There was a nation that was not British Columbia.
There was 3 nations. I mean, we got 3 nations, but I didn't talk about Norway. It was something else.
It was something else. We never went into Scandinavia really. Tyrol is not releasable. Sigmaringen is not releasable.
Okay, GG. No, I don't think I will not be able to find it. That's my final thing. There may be another nation we're missing, but I'm unable to find it.
Alright. Exactly. It's gotta be something really obvious. I'm gonna just put it in the list right now if I'm editing.
Editing thrashes. Do not edit this video. Keep all the silence in.
Gotta cut out like a lot of it.
That's it. I'm pretty happy with the tier list, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel kind of the character of the nations and tier list is very much. It's like S and A tier are kind of similar, A and B kind of similar, and then it's like pretty steep drop off from B to C.
Yeah.
And as you go lower tiers, the characters kind of has more of a
like
spectrum, you know. I'm content with it.
Yeah, I think it looks good. I mean, do you agree with Norway being a D tier?
Oh no, hell no. Put it C tier.
Bottom C tier.
Yeah, it is pointless, but it's okay. No, I think around Rhodesia. I'm happy with the tier list.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Trieste, borderline the worst. Crete. Is Crete the worst nation? Yes. Yeah, I'm content.
No, I don't see why you wouldn't. It's like literally Norway, except you can't even field a brigade, and you start unciv, and you also literally just have Greek. You're playing uncivilized Greece at that point, unless you take it as Ottomans, in which case
You're really roasting him, huh?
Yeah, like if you're playing the Ottomans, right? At the very least, there's other releasables.
I say we should put Trieste as the lowest state. It feels like it's the worst releasable ever. Because Crete is like at least like 2 provinces that bigger on the map. Same pops, that bigger.
But Trieste can at least form Italy.
No, it's not gonna.
It's not gonna.
Okay, let's put it above Crete then. I have such a burning desire to have Crete disintegrated. You know?
Actually,
I don't know. I hate it so much. It's like I want to fucking take and beat it up.
I mean, Shimla and like what is it called? Kashmir and Ladakh. Theoretically, Ladakh not, because at the very least it has to exploit. But I mean,
why is Shimla so high?
Why would you? Yeah. Why,
oh my god, that's all over the place. Whatever. I don't want to stare at this more. Finish the recording. It's done.
Alright. Thanks guys for watching. See ya in my next video.